Again and again and again, Donald Trump has said, trust me, and the people who have gotten hurt. And he's saying the same thing to the voters this time. I mean, an election's like a job interview. You walk in and you say to the American public, I want to be your president, and here's why, here's what I'm going to do, and then you're entitled to ask some questions. But Trump's walking into the job interview, and when you say, well, okay, show the tax returns so we can see if you pay taxes or if you're stiffing veterans and military. Show us the tax returns so we can see if you're charitable or you're stiffing charity. Show us your tax returns so we can see if you're in hock to banks on Wall Street or in hock to the Bank of China. And he's just basically saying, no, I'm not going to give you that, but just trust me. You wouldn't hire somebody for a summer job who wouldn't answer your questions in a job interview. And he wants you to hire him to be president of the United States? He thinks we're chumps. Donald Trump thinks he can blow this by us, that we're gullible. But I tell you, Pennsylvanians are not gullible. Virginians are not gullible. Americans aren't gullible. He thinks he can blow us by it, but he's going to learn something very, very different, very, very different on November 8th.
Why non-union workers are not discriminated against. In America, we never bow. We never bend. We never break when confronted with crisis. We endure and we overcome, and it's because of you we've been able to do it. It's time to get up and holler. It's time to get up and get back. I am more optimistic about the prospects of America today than I ever have been in my whole career. It's time we get out of our own way and get Trump out of the way and elect this guy and Hillary Clinton, President and Vice President of the United States of America.
Give us a hole. Give us a hole, please. Please give us a hole.
I'm going to have to squeak.
Turn around,
Thank you, sir.
Sorry.
And people understand that the fastest and most effective way to create, because at the end of the day, what we are not talking about are personalities. We are talking about which candidate is going to better represent the needs of the American people. That is what this campaign is about. And on issue after issue, there should be no doubt on anybody's mind as to whether Hillary Clinton is the superior candidate, because in every respect she is. Is by rebuilding our crumbling infrastructure, our roads, our bridges, our water systems,